Hi folks, this is the 100th upload for the channel. I've been thinking about what I wanted to do for it. Some people do, thank yous, and that's pretty much what this one's going to be. I want to thank the fans who have stuck by the channel and have supported the channel through comments and subscribing so that we can move forward. There's a lot of things I'd like to do with the channel, but until we really get the subscribership in there, and unfortunately until I can make some AdSense revenue, we're kind of going to be stuck doing some of the mundane stuff, in my mind. It's not that we're not going to do some cool stuff. I mean, we're going to do some cool stuff, because probably in the next couple months we're going to be playing with Mike's new toy. He's got a LS we got to put back together. We're still going to be continuing on with the Rabbit project. I just got pistons in today for it. Update on that. This is number 3 piston, folks. This is no bueno. Looks like someone hit it with a blowtorch and then decided to go after it with a dull beaver. And surprisingly, the cylinder wall is still round, and doesn't have major gouges in it. So I was able to just go order a new set of pistons for us. For those of you that have already commented that Ed, you wanted a video for the Rabbit, the 1.6 diesel, to do a re-ring, I'm probably not going to be able to do that for you folks, because the pistons already have new rings on them, and realistically, I'm not going to take the rings off the pistons because they're already file fit for the slight overbore that we're going to put on it from just honing. So there's that. Now, back to, I really want to thank you folks for subscribing and continuing to follow the channel. I really never even thought that people would want to see what I actually do, and the channel actually, I wanted it to be more in the small engines and the recreation world, but I had problems in my personal life that kind of caused that to fall by the wayside. But I'm able to get you some decent content for vehicles. Some AC stuff every once in a while you're gonna see. I mean, I know that there's a lot of people that hate my AC stuff, but I'm sorry, but you kind of have to know what the heck you're doing when you do AC work. This is not something that you're going to learn off of one YouTube video. And for those of you that don't understand what I meant by I don't understand why you want to have a self-sealing can, is number one, most systems on an AC, automotive AC systems are 2-pound systems, and the cans themselves are 12 ounces. That allows you to put 2 cans in and then still have enough room for the can of oil. Now, on a system that is, those 15-ounce systems, those 15-ounce systems are not designed to be topped off, because by the manufacturer, they feel that if you've lost enough refrigerant to lose the cool or to flat out not get it to kick on, then you've lost enough compressor oil to the point where they want you to evac the entire system and recharge it and refill it with oil. And usually those little systems like that, they have the weird compressor oil that is not the same as what the rest of the world would take. And the big reason why they do that is, it's kind of a planned obsolescence thing. I hate to say it like that, but it's planned obsolescence. Number two, it's also, them trying to be more EPA friendly and, less refrigerant needed to be used. When the car does have to go to the scrapyard, it's less AC that they have to pull out. That's, provided that it's an honest scrapyard. So there's even that point too, where dishonest scrapyards, they'll just unbolt the lines and rip the lines off and let it rip into the air. So instead of having a full 2 or 3 or 4 pounds of refrigerant flying into the air or having to be reprocessed in a processing facility, you've only got a pound, less than a pound. So that's kind of the big reason why they do it, and they usually only do it on small vehicles. So there's that. Okay. Now there's been a few people that have said that there's an easier way of doing a rack and pinion on a Jeep. Okay. An easier way of doing a rack and pinion on a Jeep. I'm sorry if I really, folks, if you didn't understand that I shoved a lot of information at you at once, I probably should have slowed down and went through the process a little bit better. So, it's a little bit on my fault, but I'm going to tell you this much. Watch the video over again. I pretty much condensed what other people have on YouTube down to an 8-minute video. And what they're doing is a 42-minute long video. I just condensed it down to an 8-minute long video. So I'm shoveling a lot of information at you folks really fast. And yeah, there's a lot of things you don't have to do. It's just things that when you do the job that you're gonna do, it might be better, like I said, are you really going to want to use your old tie rod ends? Well, if they're the original factory tie rod ends, even if you've got the newest model, you know, the 2006, you're still looking at well over 10 years old. Okay? Are you really going to want to put those old tie rods onto a new rack? And especially since by the time that you have to put a rack in one, see, the big reason why I had to put a rack in mine is mine got hit in an accident. I bought mine back from the insurance company. I'm doing the work myself. That's why I had to put a rack in mine, because my rack got damaged in an accident. Okay? So, that's kind of the big reason why I also was ripping apart a lot of the front suspension that you don't have to, but the lower A-arms, on the four-wheel drives, you pretty much gotta pull those bottom bolts. You don't have to pull the entire A-arm off, you just gotta get them out of the way so that you can get those bolts out for the front diff. And like I said, you don't have to take the entire diff out, you just gotta slide it back. So, and that's kind of where I know some of the people got a little confused on how, you know, why are you doing it that way? And then it also came down to, before the accident, I was already having leaky power steering lines, so for me I was already ordering power steering rack. I'm going to do the lines at the same time. So, there's that. So, thanks for watching that video. If you haven't watched that video, like I said, take a look at it, because realistically, folks, I shoehorned about an hour's worth of information into an 8-minute video, and looking back, I should have slowed down. It should have probably been a 15-minute long video, so it could have been explained a little bit better, but, you know, thanks for watching it. What else was there? Oh, like I said, we're going to be doing a lot more projects in the future. I'm hoping to get some more welding stuff going. A few more welding projects, you know. I'd like to get a few of them rolling, because we are cars and welders, you know. So, and I feel we've got the cars and the tools side of the cars pretty well taken care of on the channel. I feel that we are a little lacking on the welding side, so there's that. So, I'm coming up with some projects. They're little projects here and there. If you folks have any ideas on what you would like to see on the welding side, folks, I've got a TIG welder at my disposal. I have a 140 amp wire feed welder at my disposal. I have a 305 amp engine drive at my disposal. Okay. If you folks would like to see carbon arc gouging, you know, put it down in the comments. I'll do some carbon arc gouging. First welding video we're probably going to be doing is just I'm going to show you a basic, you know, weld a nut to the bolt to back the bolt out. Because on the Rabbit project, and this is another big thing, on the Rabbit project, the front rotors have a Phillips headed screw that holds the rotor to the hub. Well, that's stripped out. As soon as I tried to move it, it stripped out. So, we're gonna I'll probably post that sometime in the next couple of weeks or so. We're still gonna be doing some engine stuff on the Rabbit project, so. But yeah, I just wanted to, get that out of the way for, the 100th upload. Just tell y'all where the channel's going and what's going on. No, we're not leaving. No, we're not gonna be shooting for the moon, but I wanted to put it out there, folks, that we are still gonna be going. And oh, yes, if you look back, some of this isn't gonna look like the 100th upload on the videos page. There's probably only gonna be like 95 videos on the page. A few of them I've unlisted because number one, they're just irrelevant. Like Thanksgiving of 2017. Okay, I mean, I haven't deleted from the channel, and I haven't put them as private. I've just unlisted them. So for those folks that have been loyal subscribers to the channel and have saved those into their search folders, they're still there. They're just an unlisted thing, so don't worry about it. I'm not really planning on making them private. It's just one of those things where it's unlisted. And the few things about the house fire, that we went through, hey, those are unlisted. I know that a few folks use that for training, and that's why I've just unlisted them. I haven't privatized them. I've just unlisted them. So there's that. Really, folks, I really want to thank you. I never thought that I'd even get 100 uploads, folks. I thought that my steam on this would just die, and realistically, folks, it's you, the viewers, that keep this channel moving. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be posting. Simple as that. I wouldn't be posting. So keep watching, keep liking, keep subscribing, and hopefully we grow into a bigger channel in the next year or two. I would really like to get us to a point where we could have some monetization on the videos, so that we can start affording to do cooler stuff and better stuff, and just some get some better camera equipment. And I mean, I just splurged on a new camera. It's a little bit better than the old one. The big difference that you're going to notice is that the lens is not scratched to heck. Okay, that is the big thing that you're going to notice, folks. Now, I'm going to go back and forth between the new camera and the old one. The old one still works. It's just, I don't want to wreck the new camera. Give me a second, folks. You know, the one big thing about automotive videos, folks, is the fact that I don't care what you're doing, especially with, you know, where I shoot, folks. I'm here in Mapleton one day, and then I'm down in Minneapolis the next. You know, 150 miles in a day is pretty much nothing for me, okay? So, and that puts a lot of wear and tear on the camera equipment, you know, just flat out, folks. This is the camera that the channel got started with, and folks, as you can see, the bottom where tripod mount goes, that's broke out. It still works, so, you know, so we're still going to use it and everything. And the lens is still fairly clear, so, you know, we are going to use it, especially when we're out on the road, folks. Like to keep the new nice camera here at home, so so expect that some of the videos are going to be a little bit better quality than the others. So really, I want to thank you folks again. Subscribe and keep your subscription. We are going to do some cool things. We're going to do some cool things with the Rabbit project. You know, there might be a turbo in the future. We'll see how that goes, if I can find the components that I need to do it. You know, the big one I need is a turbo charged pump, an injector pump. You know, if I can find one that's actually a decent one that works, you know, great. That's a big component. And then on top of it, folks, I can also show you fabrication work on doing manifolds, because we're just gonna make an eBay Turbo work on one of these. So there's that. That's a big thing that I know that some people are a little sketched out about, but you know, eBay Turbo, it's $150, you know, plus the $20 shipping, so about $170 to my door, you know, and that's the major component. And then we can start playing with tuning, and I can show you folks a few things with diesel engines that are actually different than gas engines. There is a bit of difference between them, because number one, a diesel actually runs on the lean side, folks. If it's tuned for more performance than a gas, you know, on a gas motor you usually tune it more on the richer side and let it, you know, just blast. The diesel, you tune it more on the leaner side, because when you hammer that gas, you don't want to see black smoke coming out your exhaust, because black smoke coming out your exhaust, that's power lost. That is just pure power lost out the back pipe. So, and that's the one thing I find funny when I watch the Diesel Power Challenge. I do watch the Diesel Power Challenge myself. Is the fact that these guys, they run a lot of frickin' fuel through those motors, and they're just frickin' billowing black smoke. But I also understand why they do it, because they're running nitrous through them, so as soon as that nitrous hits, it's clean. So, because that provides the oxygen for the extra fuel that they're dumping into the motor. But, yeah, we'll do some diesel tuning tricks, and, we'll do some other things. So, thanks for watching, folks. Please keep subscribing, and we'll see you on the next one.